Good morning, Facebook family and friends, and my faithful, loyal YouTube subscribers. Today it is Friday, June the 3rd of 2016. Once again, last night I had a rough night sleeping. Continue to go through this sinus problem. You probably could hear it in my voice. It was very, very, very rough last night. I'm not kidding. I didn't get any sleep last night. I couldn't breathe. That's a scary feeling because you're laying in bed trying to sleep and it's like, you wake up and it's like, okay, I can't breathe. So I just woke up around 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and I just decided that it would be best for me just to sit in an upright position. It was not good last night. So today it's going to be kind of one of the rough Fridays for me, which is okay. I really hadn't planned very much to do today anyway, so I'm going to take this today and relax. But I saw something on my Facebook wall, and people were saying that sometimes I jokingly kind of mention the Gay Mafia. I say that because although I'm kind of joking, I'm very serious. The Gay Mafia does exist. No, they're not like the Italian mafia with guns and shipping drugs and killing people and burying people out in the desert and controlling the casinos in Vegas. But you have a group of very powerful, wealthy individuals in the gay community. Some of them you don't even know are gay. And they have a very controlling. They're able to get, how can I say this? They're able to use their power and wealth to convey a message or get things done for the gay community by using this enormous power. Gay marriage is a very good example of how they were able to persuade the Supreme Court and President of the United States to agree and various other entities to agree, not just here in the United States, but around the world. That's how gay marriage got approved. Some very powerful people in the background pushing gay marriage. I first heard about gay marriage in 1989 when I first moved to Atlanta. I was 19 years of age and went to a youth meeting for gay individuals. And they were in that room discussing, the very first topic was how they were going to work to get gay marriage approved and how we would be able to get married in our lifetimes. And I remember sitting there thinking, gay marriage? But I was a kid. I was only 19 years of age. And I most certainly didn't believe gay marriage would ever exist. But gay marriage is legal. Really legal. Gay marriage exists today. Just like this dog exists that's barking over here. Vegas. No. But anyway, you have a very powerful group of men and women. I can throw out some names, but I'm not going to do that because a lot of these people you don't even know are gay. But they got the wealth and the money, and they're pushing these agendas. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a black gay man. I love the idea of having gay marriage. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm glad that we can now get married and have normal lives and productive lives and reap the benefits that marriage comes with, the benefits of marriage for those who want to get married, gay or straight. But there are some things that the gay community, the gay mafia is pushing that I'm not really comfortable with. They've taken HIV, y'all know I'm going to bring up HIV, but they've changed the conversation about HIV. They've tried to make it they have made it into, there's that tagline, HIV is not a deadly disease. People are living normal lives with it, which is false. We know HIV is a very deadly disease. If you can't get those medications, You can't get to the doctor's office. You can't get that lab work done. If you don't have the money to pay for this mess, your ass is going to be in trouble. Now, the Gay Mafia had an issue with in the late 90s, in the late 80s, 90s. They realized they were losing, that gays were losing the war, white and black, with HIV. And there was a divide in the community between the positives and the negatives, which still exists today. So they said they had to bridge this gap, this divide, and bring these people together. What were we bringing these people together for? Oh, fucking, what you think? Sex. It's always been about sex. So they had to come up with this thing that it's okay, as the medicines got better, that it's okay to date and have sex with HIV positive people. Use condoms. Now, the CDC was against this. Even with a condom, for years, the Centers for Disease Control said, do not have anal sex, sticking your penis into a man's butthole, asshole, anal hole, if that person is positive, because it's too risky. Even with a condom, they didn't want that. They said, no, do not do that. But the Gay Mafia said, well, these men need penises in their anal areas, because that's how they have sex. So long as they use a condom, everything. So the Gay Mafia began pushing an agenda, pushing it. Condoms, use condoms, and everything's gonna be all right. It's safe. Even though the government, the federal government, the CDC, and every other agency said, "Oh no, this is not a good idea because it's still gonna put these people at risk." And the CDC also knew those condoms break, and people don't always use these condoms. So they were trying to say, if a person is positive, they had certain things that sexually, you had a list of things that were safe to do. Anal sex was not on that list. You all can research this. But the Gay Mafia wasn't happy with this, because that meant a large portion of the gay population was being denied sex. So they pushed this agenda that HIV, as the medicines got better, HIV, first it was with condoms, then as they came up with the antiretroviral medications, or whatever they call them, I get confused sometimes. They came up with this agenda to push and promote. See, I'm 46. I've seen all this mess. I remember seeing the posters and the videos and stuff saying that it's okay that HIV is no longer as a deadly disease. They would have ads with positive and negative people who were in loving relationships together. And now, I understand what their agenda was. And maybe it wasn't necessarily for sex, because they realized that there were a lot of positive individuals out here who were being shunned by the overall gay community. So I don't want you all to just think this is about sex, although it is. But that's just my thoughts. No, but it's the truth. This is, but I don't want you all. So they wanted to bring the positive population in with the negative population. Now, what did this do? I'll tell you what it did. All it did was made the HIV epidemic worse. It made it worse. Because instead of bringing these guys together in a safe way, they brought them together in a very unsafe way. And then bareback sex exploded when these new medications became available that were helping people who were HIV positive live longer lives. So now you have a large population of men, gay men, positive and negative, who are not using condoms. They're just doing bareback sex, and that's why these numbers continue to grow, and so many people are testing HIV positive. Because they believe in this hype, and then they came up with this undetectable mess. If you take your HIV medications, and then the gay agenda pushed this and pushed this and pushed this and pushed this, if you take your HIV medications, they'd have get tested, get on medications, become undetectable. What that meant was the viral load was so low in your body that it was undetectable, so you possibly were not able to pass the virus on to other people when having sex. This is a lie. I know lots of people who were in relationships with partners who were supposedly undetectable. They didn't use condoms, and those partners are HIV positive today. What happened? How could this happen? Your partner's taking his medications on daily, right? He's not missing a pill. He's going to his doctor's appointments. They're monitoring the viral load. How could you end up positive? Can't answer that question. I'm not a doctor. But I have a ton of friends who were in relationship with positive men. They were using condoms. They fell for that undetectable mess. They didn't have Truvada available back then. Truvada's only been available for the past few years. They fell for the Gay Mafia's agenda, pushing this undetectable mess out into the gay society. And these guys are positive. I don't know what took place, other than the viral load in that person skyrocketed, causing the person that they were having sex with to become infected because they were not using protection. Now, had they been using protection, a condom, they probably would have been okay. But they listened to the gay agenda. Now, who's paying for this gay agenda? You got some very wealthy people out there. But then there's another aspect to this you must understand. The pharmaceutical companies are making billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars off these HIV medications. One of my friends told me his medications run $8,000 a month. He's only 21 years of age. He's 21 years of age. His HIV medications run $8,000 a month. I don't know, guys. He has insurance and all this other stuff. Some of this money he has to pay out of pocket to pay for this stuff. Let's say this man lives the next 50 or 60 years and things don't improve. Maybe the medications will come down. But this man is now dealing with a lifetime issue unless they come up with a cure. I'm down for that. Look at all this. Just think about that one person, $8,000 a month. Now you multiply that by thousands or millions. You do the math. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry here. So the pharmaceutical companies, you got a lot of them, they're making a killing. They're making so much money hand over fist, they pump this money into the Gay Mafia to push this shit out to the open. So now they want to remove these laws that protect innocent people from HIV exposure, the disclosure laws. They want these laws to go away. If they get rid of those laws, and people who are positive can just go out and fuck indiscriminately and give somebody HIV without any type of retribution or any type of anything that happened to them, HIV is going to skyrocket in certain communities. Black, Latino, Hispanic, Asian, maybe Asian like that damn stupid. But in certain countries, HIV is a huge problem. I was just reading a report. I watched these about diabetes. How the Chinese are having a major problem with diabetes. So I was watching CNBC, MSNBC, or whatever this mess is, and they were saying how this is a good industry to invest in because you'll make so much money off the Chinese because their diets are changing and they're eating more Western food, fatty foods, and so diabetes is skyrocketing in that country. They don't die next. They don't know, so money fuels all this stuff. So no, I'm not joking when I talk about there being a gay mafia. It does exist. No, they're not burying bodies out in the desert in Vegas. But they're doing some things that I may not necessarily agree with, particularly when it comes to this HIV crisis. That's going to mainly have a huge problem on Black and Latino communities at the end of the day. So when it's all said and done, Black folks going to be straddled with diabetes, cancer, lung cancer. Black folks still smoking and stuff, so we still get that from all kinds of problems. And then you're going to add HIV, kidney disease, heart disease, all these diseases. You need medicines to survive. You have cancer, you have to take something. You have every disease I just mentioned. There's some type of pill or that you have to buy or purchase, or a treatment that you have to pay for. Diabetes is also, again, another lifelong disease that you have to treat. Or it will kill you. So a lot of y'all may be laughing when I'm talking about the Gay Mafia, but I'm not. I'm jokingly saying this. But these individuals, like I said, some of the stuff that they're pushing, I'm comfortable with. Some of the stuff, I'm not so comfortable with it. Now we have the transgender thing with these bathrooms going on. Transgender people have been using bathrooms for years, but now it's a huge issue. I don't know why. So the Gay Mafia is again involved in that to get these bathrooms unisex, so everyone can use the bathroom and pee in peace, as I call it. Although I've been peeing in peace for years. I go to the bathroom and pee my ass about it there. As long as the bathroom if the bathroom is clean, I might do something else in that bathroom. If it's nice and clean, though. If it ain't clean, I'm coming home to my own bathroom. So, I just hope that this video kind of clears things up about the Gay Mafia, or what I call the Gay Mafia, so you all can understand. Like I said, there's some very powerful, wealthy people involved pushing these agendas and pushing some very large, powerful companies that, pharmaceutical companies, their government officials, and it all boils down to money. And we have to just understand what's going on in our society. But again, these are just my thoughts and my opinions. I know a lot of y'all probably think Walter's crazy. They say, he's crazy! That's what people, a lot of these gay folks run around now and say, Walter's, that's that crazy boy that's on YouTube. He's crazy. I'm not as crazy as you think I am. I do have a brain up here and I use it daily. If you like my videos, please click like. Sorry for this video being so long, but I was trying to explain what's going on in our society and in our world and how certain agendas are pushed. One thing I will say before I leave this video, I wish that the Black community and Latino community would take notes from the gay community and the Gay Mafia, what they're doing, because they're able to get stuff accomplished. Where we're struggling to get certain things done. But the Gay Mafia is pushing. Because they have the money, the power, the wealth, the right politicians in their corner, the right companies. They got everything working for them. Something we haven't quite figured out yet. Figure that out. Anyway, I'm out. Enjoy your Friday. And love to read you all's feedback on this video. And what do you think about the Gay Mafia? Do they exist? Am I crazy? I don't think so. I'm not as crazy. I'm not as crazy as you all might think I might be. Enjoy your Friday. I'm out. Bye.